Part 2, let's do this. So here we are. We have our user account and our password. Now, what can we do? Well, we can try to get on an account. We can say something like, we can say what? psexec.py, and we can say active.htb, and then it was actually /service tgs like this. And then we can just copy this password, paste it here, and say at 10.10.10.100 and see what happens. Nothing's writable. Okay, so we have valid user credentials, but not writable. Well, what is an attack we talked about very, very recently that we can use with user credentials? And the TGS might have tipped it off. What about Kerberoasting? Remember, the TGS is the service ticket. Well, when we say service ticket, we think, well, maybe that's Kerberoasting. Maybe we need to get a service here. So that's kind of a tip. And so we can do the get users SPNs, right? And we can say, again, we can say active.htb. And we say service TGS just like this. Paste this one more time. And we'll do DC IP of the same box address. And then we'll just say request. And then look what happens. This comes through. So let's go ahead and just make this a little bit bigger. I'll actually blow this up completely. And now you can see that we have a service ticket here. So I'm going to copy this service ticket, and I'm actually going to open up my Hashcat folder live here, open up hashes 4, and we have our old one. I'm just going to paste that in, save this ticket, and I'm going to open up a command prompt, and we're going to do this together. So I'm opening up my command prompt, and we're going to try to crack this. So I'm going to cd into my desktop /hashcat, and then it's hashcat64.exe, a module of 13100, hashes 4.text, and rocku.text with a capital O, just like that. This should be all familiar. Refresher, so I'm going through just a little bit faster. Hit enter, and let's see what happens. Should only take a second, and look what came through. Ticketmaster 1968 is our password. We have successfully Kerberoasted this account. And you can see here that it is the administrator account. Oh, that's lovely. I love when the administrator is a service account. So now let's just do administrator like this, paste this in here, and try psexec.py one more time. It found the writable share of admin, and now we have who am I, authority system, hostname, active, or DC, and we took down this box. Easy as that. So hopefully this was a fun challenge. Hopefully you actually tried it. If not, just get your wheels spinning. If you have a credential, and it doesn't have to be a credential that can get you onto a machine. We could have a situation where this is a low-level user, or they just don't have local admins on their machine. So psexec, SMBexec, WMIexec, none of those are working. But we can try attacks like Kerberoasting on the network, or we can try attacks like the GPP password attack and see if we can't find stored credentials somewhere. So these are great attacks that we can try that are just default Windows kind of stuff. So from here, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about Mimikatz. We'll talk some couple different ways we can utilize it in the network and wrap up this section. So we're almost through Active Directory. I feel sad. It feels like it's coming to a close, but I'm very excited to talk through Mimikatz next. So let's go ahead and move on to that video.